Now that we built our main layout page associated with our application, we're going to build another layout page to associate with our admin dashboard. So this first layout is going to associate with the login, and then the second layout will associate with the redirected pages of our admin dashboard. And we're just going to build a little header and a sidebar, and then all of the content will be populated in subsequent lectures. So let's go right here to our shared folder, and something real simple we can do. We can come here and we can say copy, and then we can paste it. We have a second layout copy associated with our first version. I didn't want to have to retype all this information associated right there. But what we can do is we can come in here and we can rename this. And we can name this login. Let's move the copy out right here. And let's name this layout login. So right now we have our layout login and our layout page to associate. So what we'll do is we're going to associate our admin dashboard with this. And I'm going to implement some of the settings to associate with Semantic UI. So if you don't know all of these, that's okay. This is just going to give us a generalized layout. So I want you to go ahead and take a look at this. So here we are. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to my div here and I'm going to give it a class of pusher. Once I do that, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to create my sidebar. So I'm going to put little comments right here first. I'm going to say sidebar. And with my sidebar, I'm just going to have it where it's fixed on the side here. So let's put class and let's put UI visible inverted. So I want it to be an inverted color, so it'll be black. Left vertical sidebar menu. We will take a look at this once we finish it. So then I have that right there. Then I want to come over here and I want to create my top fixed menu. So it's like essentially a navigation bar. I like to put comments here. Fixed nav bar. Once we have that set, let's come in here and let's put a div tag. Once we have that div tag, let's put a class and let's say UI top fixed menu. And then that's going to be associated with our top fixed menu right here. And then inside of all that, this is where we'll render our pages. You see the class div pusher so that it can be pushed to the side if we wanted to click and move the sidebar to associate. Let's just put here content from CSHTML pages. So now that we have all that, let's just give this one simple ahref. So we could say a class. We're going to say this is an item. And we're going to give this a home icon here, just to show you what this looks like. Let's say home icon. And then we can name this home. And then we're going to come down here to our top menu bar. And let's just put right here class. Let's put right here class. And we're going to give this an item too as well. And then we're going to come out here and I'm going to show you the new tagging with ASP controller. We haven't created this controller yet, so let's say we're going to put right here logged in. We're going to create a logged in controller, and then the ASP action will actually be to log out. And we'll create that later. So once we have that there, then we can put log. So this just gives us some design to associate up front for our application. We will build this further once we start putting our pages together. So right now we have this set up. Now what we want to do is we want to associate a page to the actual login. Since we're going to create a logged in controller and an ASP action of logout, let's just create our logged in controller. So let's come over here. Let's click add new item. Let's go to .NET Core and let's put MVC controller and let's name this logged in. And right there, we've created our logged in controller. Then we have to come back here to our view and let's add a new folder. Let's name this logged in. And then let's create an index page here. So let's create a view. We have index.cshtml right there. So now, as you can see, we have the logged in index.cshtml page. Now, what I want to do with my logged in.cshtml page is go to my layout so that we can see this page. So we can associate at the top of our index.cshtml page in our logged in folder layout, and let's go to the layout we want to associate with. So here we're going to go to views, shared, and then we're going to go to that layout login.cshtml. And as you can see right there, that should go to that page. That's going to be our specific layout. And let's just say H1 here. Let's give this a little bit of margin on top. Let's just say I'm here. Make sure we have some margin here. .30 pixels so that we can look at this. So now we have that set up. We want to go to this page and see if it's rendering our actual admin dashboard associated with the sidebar menu, and then also associated with a fixed menu bar up top. And then I have my render body tag right here associated inside of my project. And then inside of that render body, I've associated in my index.cshtml to associate that layout login. So now that we have that set up, let's go ahead and view this in browser. That's going to direct us first to our main.index. So let's go over here and let's put logged in. And look at that. This is going to be the main look so far that we have to our page. As you can see, I have a home page. I have a logout right there. So this is just the setup. And now we'll make this responsive in separate lectures to associate right here. Let's go ahead and let's move this down even more. Let's refresh that. And as you can see, it's right there. That's a little too much. I thought I put 70, put 370. So right there. This will be the main layout page associated with our admin profile. We'll implement all of our CRUD operations on this individual that we create once we create our Entity Framework core context, and we'll start implementing Angular 2 to associate with our admin profile as well. So now we've built our layout for our main page and now our layout login once the user is authenticated. So in the next lecture, we're actually going to build our form to associate inside of our main layout page.